Hey guys, Phoenix Spring Tarot. So, since his appointment by President-elect Donald Trump in November 2024, Elon Musk has been making a number of political statements. First of all, statements on domestic American policy, UK policy, what's going on in Europe. He's critiqued UK leadership, particularly criticizing Prime Minister Keir Starmer, handling of the historical grooming gangs, which we'll get into because he I think he has a point there. He's thrown his support for far right parties in Europe, endorsing Germany's far right alternative for Germany party. He's criticized UK's tax policies, particularly about Keir Starmer's decision to end inheritance tax exemptions on agricultural lands and so on. To be fair, a lot of people agree with that. A lot of people in the UK. And for his advocacy for reform in the UK, he at first said that to the Reform Party, rather, he was first saying that he wanted to donate money to Nigel Farage. Then he publicly critiqued Nigel Farage, saying that Nigel Farage should stand down. And instead, he's thrown his weight behind the Conservative leader. Oh my goodness, it's been going on and on. He's thrown apparently his support for Canada becoming the 51st state of America. He's supported Donald Trump's proposals for buying Greenland. It's a lot. It's a lot. He's been busy. And the press have seemed to be lapping it up. But you seem to be hearing more from Elon Musk than you seem to be hearing from Donald Trump. You've also been hearing a lot about Elon Musk weighing in on immigration issues. And what I find that's really interesting is people are taking on his criticisms head on and not really, not taking on his comments head on and really debating it instead of taking a step back and wondering, well, hang on, why are we even giving this any life? We didn't elect him, number one. Number two, this comes back to the prediction that I made in my 2025 predictions, where I said I'm not sure whether countries will be considering this. I can't remember precisely how I phrased it, but I talked about countries' democracy dying out and this two-party model that we were using dying out, and that you'll have singular personalities that would start emerging, and people not voting on the party system or structure anymore, but voting for individual people or personalities to rule to be their representatives and to rule their domestic and foreign policy. I said that in my 2025 predictions, and this is an example of it coming through here. Um, you know what? I'm picking up something about Keir Starmer stepping down actually, as I'm just saying all of that. I just got a message. It was a very faint one. I'm not sure about it. But anyway, in this reading, what we want to look at, what's happening between Elon Musk and Trump. Is people are calling Elon Musk Trump's puppeteer? Is this actually the case? What are we going to be seeing moving into this Republican government? That's interesting. Remember, oh goodness, that's okay. Spirit guides, guardian angels of the highest light, of the highest divine frequency, please protect myself, please protect and bless those viewing this reading. May we only channel messages of the highest truth, of the highest accuracy, from the highest divine sources, from the highest light. May we channel messages that could provide accurate nuance into the situation and provide messages and insights that could help expand the conscious awareness and elevate the energetic vibrations of the collective. Let's see. Okay. So, Spirit Guides, what an angels, let's start. What is the dynamics? What are the dynamics between Trump and Elon? I don't even know how to pose this question or where to even start. Let me try another deck. And let me try a different question. What does Trump think of Elon? That's a better question. What does Trump think of Elon? Oh, He thinks Elon is useful. Interestingly, I don't see him being intimidated by Elon whatsoever. I don't see it here. Because with the Hierophant, from his perspective, I'm the president. I've been voted in president. That's how he views himself here. That's how Trump views himself. You report into me. Having said that, there's some hidden arrangement between Trump and Elon. There's something going on here that we don't fully know or hasn't been fully revealed. It's as if there's some information that Elon has that he's informed Trump of, like some inside tap, like some inside angle. It's almost as if they're saying that, and all messages are alleged until proven fact. It's like Trump coming into office this time round. Never underestimate Trump. He is, I'm going to use the term cutthroat, but it's not quite. It's as if he's doing this term different. It's like Trump is coming in and he's prepared for all of you. He's prepared for, and it's like I'm channeling his energies, I'm channeling his thoughts. So I'm not saying this is mine, right? But my thoughts or my ideas of perspective, I'm channeling Trump, right? Okay, so here we go. It's as if he's coming in and he is getting his ducks in a row. He's getting his defenses up. He's getting prepared. It's almost as if Elon is running around and like paving the way. Um, it's like instead of Trump coming out and doing these things, it's like he has Elon doing it for him, if that makes any sense. So it's like the media and everyone, they run after Elon, where Trump remains quiet and Trump keeps his hands clean. If you see what I mean, it's like with the magician. It's yeah. Okay, now that the magician and the temperance makes sense. That's what I mean. Like temperance is someone going out and spreading news and talking, and it's as if it's a pact and it's an idea that they've put together. It's almost as if things that Trump would want to say, he's not saying because he wants his hands to be clean, and Elon Musk is going out and saying it for him. And it's not even a matter, and when I say saying it, it's a matter of people going out there and it's like they're setting the scene of what's to come. They're paving the way. That's what they keep on showing me is about paving the way. It's about setting the scene. My guides are even reminding me that if you look at the reading I did of if Trump was president, what would his presidency look like? It's the same reading in which I predicted that Trump was going to be president. In that reading, I said that Trump was going to do things, particularly his foreign policy. His foreign policy was going to be something that we have never seen before. That's what I said, and that's what we're seeing here. Like Elon Musk has been very much targeted and speaking out on foreign policy in the UK, in Germany, in Europe. He's been very vocal. And that's coming through here. Because he knows, and this is the thing now the fool and behind the King of Wands makes sense. This is him coming down the stairs. So when inauguration time hits, then he's going to come down. It's almost as if they're showing me in my mind's eye. You know where you have pop concerts nowadays and you have the warm-up act before the main act comes on, like Sabrina Carpenter being the warm-up act for Taylor Swift sort of thing. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like Elon Musk is doing that basically. He's not making the mistake of Trump is not making the mistake of being as outspoken and all of that as he was before. He's having other people do it for him. And when the inauguration time comes in, he will make his grand entrance and he'll take it from there. One thing I want to say, they're bringing me back to, it's as if Trump is doing a lot of work in the background here. So it's like Elon is coming out, he's distracting. I'm not saying he's distracting, but he's sort of setting the scene, as we said before. But Trump is doing a lot of work in terms of setting things in place in the background. It's almost as if with that setting of the scene, that setting of the scene is almost like a distraction for us as well, because Trump is getting on with things in the background and it's sort of like a distraction. It's like Trump wants, once he's in power, he wants to hit the ground running. Like he doesn't want people to know what he's brewing or what he's working on. He doesn't want people to know that. So it's a lot of with the magician energy. The magician energy here is front and center. The magician and the moon. The moon here is talking about secrets. It's talking about what's behind the veil. It's talking about things that are unseen. And we have that next to the magician here. We're seeing basically a lot of smokes and mirrors. I don't think it's quite that Elon is Trump's puppet. I don't think he even really minds people saying that. I think it's, well, he does mind because he's thin skinned, to be fair. And I don't think he quite thought that they would go as far as to say Elon is Trump's puppet, because it does undermine Trump. And we'll look into that in a bit. But I more see it as it's a distraction. The magician is talking. What does a magician do? He claims he's doing a trick, but he distracts you over here while he does the practicalities and the mechanics of the trick in the background. Magicians, like, it's, oh God, it's diverting attention. Oh, my language and my words have are lost. Okay. Star and Five of Swords. I've basically explained this before. There was a lot of infighting, a lot of people coming at Trump. This is his time. This is his last stab at presidency. This presidency for Trump is about legacy, and it's about legacy building. And to be honest with you, I'm getting this phrase. He wants to show the American people what he can do for them. Like, that is what it's really about from his perspective. I don't shoot the messenger, right? I said I'm channeling Trump. Those are his words. What about Elon? Is there anything else that we haven't covered? Anything else that we haven't covered? There are going to be a few bombastic, people would view it as bombastic moves that he's going to make when he gets into power. I'm hearing, they are looking into how they could possibly repeal pardons. For some reason, I'm saying Fauci and wanting to repeal pardons. I'm also seeing in the background regarding the election, whether the election was rigged or, when Trump did not win the election and when Biden won ahead of him. I'm seeing an investigation into that. That's either happened or is running in the background. Okay, let's see. What else? Where else should we go? What other information should we? What are the first quarter of Trump's presidency going to look like? Let's go into that. Oh my God, my cards. What is the first quarter of Trump's presidency? First few days, first 100 days. The cards are very sticky. The cards are very sticky. It's as if they don't want to. This has never happened before. It's as if they're saying everything we need to say for now we've said, basically, is what I'm getting. I feel that, okay, everything I need to say for now is it. I do feel from a legal, because there's something with Trump and a legal angle or is something legal. Isn't that they wanted to release some judgment regarding one of Trump's does Trump have he has a case, doesn't he? This is in the press now. It's not to say that I'm reading anything. Like with this court of justice, like one of the charges they brought against Trump, it's as if like there's a ruling on that because we have the Hierophant, someone making a ruling, we have justice as well, and we have the Four of Swords, like something hanging over someone's head, And with that ruling, it's as if not wanting to do anything, not wanting to rock the boat unnecessarily, not wanting to do any of those things. Remember in my and that also explains why he's so quiet. Remember in my 2025 prediction reading as well, I said that when it came to the UFOs and the portals and drones and whatever you want to call them, I did say that Trump knows what it is. And but he wants to force other people's hand to come out and say what it is. Remember, and when I made that, after I made that prediction, he came out and he did give a press conference, saying that there's something about Trump. He's playing a whole different game for you guys. You guys are like, from his perspective, you guys are not going to catch him out. You guys are not going to catch him out doing anything foolish. He is, or saying anything foolish. He is close to his goal now. He is keeping quiet. He is under heavy protection, is what I'm being told as well. Again, I keep on picking up and unveiling and unveiling and unveiling, and I'm seeing these purple drapes here. It's like an unveiling, and he's going to present himself. It's like he is keeping quiet. There is some court case regarding something in his past that's coming through, and he particularly wants to keep quiet when it comes to that as well. It says also, I'm picking up that the path to him picking up this second presidency, two of wands portal, and we have the moon energy. It's as if something isn't smooth regarding that. And I am getting this message as well. I am wondering whether he would even be able to finish off this presidency, allegedly. Just something that I'm getting. We will see. I am happy to be wrong. Is this, I'm sorry, guys, I am sorry. Is this the last president of the United States? Is he going to be able to finish out this presidency? There is something of things that are a lot of things, stuff that is in the news cycle. They're telling me a lot of stuff that's in the news cycle at the moment are distractions from things that are going on politically behind the scenes. And it's as if Trump is aware of that and he knows that. He has his eye with this crystal ball on everything that's going on. And he is being very shrewd. He's not making any moves because he's so close. But there is something about he's not there yet. He knows he's not there yet. And there are obstacles, or there are people who could very well prevent him from either getting into that presidency seat or not being able to finish off his presidency. I'm very sorry. All messages are alleged. I very much hope I'm wrong, but I've never been wrong in my, well, I would never say never, but I haven't been wrong so far, I should say, in my political readings. But that's what I'm picking up on. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background that we're not seeing, that's not in the political cycle at the moment. There is something of a false image and a false facade with this Ten of Pentacles, and people seeing through the falseness and the falsehood with the Magician as well. Something with regards to government or people in power and authority in government is going to be revealed, is going to be shown. I'm also being told that regarding the Democratic Party, I said this in my 2025 prediction, and it's coming up here again. We're beginning to see leaks of it coming into the media about Biden and his health. I told you guys, Biden was not well. He was not fit to take office when he was elected president. I'll still say allegedly for the sake of saying allegedly, but I told you. I have lost. People didn't want to speak to me. Clients said they didn't want to come back to me when I came out with that prediction about his health. But again, it keeps on coming up again and again and again. I don't really get these things wrong. I'm not being sensationalist. It was so clear. But there is something about that that's going to be revealed under Trump's watch. It's as if the whole democratic political infrastructural system as we know it is a facade. It smokes and mirrors with this magician. And it's as if there's negotiation in the background, either about how do we crumble it? Do we crumble it and say it's a complete facade and do away with it? How do we fix it? There is just, I don't know why these conversations are there. I'm just reading the energies, guys, but that's what I'm picking up on. They're also telling me that there's some very strong people that he is putting in power and planning to put in power with the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Like, this is really very much a clearing house energy. There are lots of people here with the Nine of Pentacles who, like, there's a clearing out of a lot of people who are just there sitting pretty and, getting money, and you don't quite know what they're getting money for. Filling up their pockets, filling up their coffers. And I'm being told with the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords, there's going to be clearing out of a lot of those people. It's like he's bringing in thinkers. He's bringing in pragmatic people who are good at critical reasoning and analysis, very much learned people like scholars. Like he is bringing in those sorts of people. This is like a new age, like that's coming through in government. Okay. What else? What else is it doing? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, that's what I'm saying. Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, take your pick. But these are people who are discerning. They are pragmatic. They don't suffer fools. They're very much to the point. And we have the death card confirming that. That's what I'm saying. A lot of old structures, a lot of old people who, a lot of probably government, and I'm talking about the states, like government institutions that you know of are going to crumble. And picking up with this death card as I say that, I'm being told Trump and the word overreach. Again, it's his foreign policy and overreach. It's as if there is this feeling with Trump. Yes, there we go, Emperor. Guys, there's this thing with him and overreach. And people are going to accuse him of overreach. It's like Elon Musk is doing exactly what Elon Musk needs to do. Elon is Eloning. Like he is meant to do what he's doing. There is something, it's almost as if Trump could view himself as emperor of the world, he would. Now, here's why. Here's why. This is the message that they're giving me. They're saying, when I used the term overreach, and then I got emperor and I got death card, there is something about if, like, he's viewing America as not, okay, I'm going to say this the best way I can. They're showing me images, so I need to try to describe it. When I talk about overreach, it's as if yes, it's overreach when it comes to Canada and Canada being a 51st state or whatever. How many states in America? I'm so sorry, I don't know. But I'm based in the UK. That's why I don't know. Anyway, so it's not just about acquiring Canada. It's not just about acquiring Greenland. It's not just about looking at Mexico, which is what overreach means. And it's somewhat it's having one emperor, one leader over all of that. What it's a matter of as well is recognizing that America can't do this alone. And it's a matter of having other countries sort of operating along the same policy and having the same approach to establishing policy. The reason why that's where the overreach is coming from. So when we are seeing Elon Musk in UK politics, when we're seeing Elon Musk in Germany's politics and Elon Musk just everywhere, that is by strategic design, that is coordinated. It's not Elon Musk just flying off the handle. It's like a sign of what Trump's presidency is going to come, and it's putting pressure on these countries and the people, you, me, in these countries. It's to get us riled up, to put pressure on our governments. The reason why they're showing me that they're doing that, because it really sounds like a dictatorship. I mean, that's what, like, they're showing me, and that's what it sounds like. But they're saying to me, whether it's a dictatorship or not, we're not here to judge that. I'm doing this for reading from an impartial position. I'm not placing any judgment, right? I'm trying to do it, not placing any judgment, unbiased position, right? Get that out of the way. The reason why he wants to do that is because a lot of foreign policy that either countries in Europe do or countries in the EU, outside the EU, etc. A lot of those policies are driven by political interests that is deemed not in the best interest of the people. I hope I explained that correctly. There may be something missing in translation there, to be fair, because I'm looking at the images. I may have mistranslated. So you as a country could have all your best policies in the world and be going in a particular direction. But if you have other Western countries, as the G7 countries, not in alignment, then you're in opposition and then you're in contradiction with each other, right? So it's getting people to be at least on the same ballpark or on the same page. It's like Trump doesn't want the war between Russia and Ukraine anymore, for instance. But at the same time, Europe, Poland, Sweden, Finland, UK, like they're gearing up for it. And it's a matter of, so you're at opposition, really. But America could say, I would stay out, that's not my business. But it still affects America and American interests in a way. It's still a destabilizing force. So it's not enough with this policy here, it's not enough to look after your country. And I think that is where Greenland is coming into play as well. That's where Canada is coming into play also. It's like, and this is why I talked about his foreign policy, but they were not, at the time of me doing that reading, they were not showing me what the foreign policy really was or what it was going to look like. But now it's being, because it was hidden. Again, with this moon energy, it was hidden, so we couldn't see it, but now it's being revealed. That's the best way I can say it. Guys, I don't know what any of this means. I don't want to go on for any length of time. That's all they're giving me right now. I hope I provide. I mean, I'll look back at this, and if I could clear things up a bit more, I would in the comments or like put a caption. But that is the best way I can find to describe what I'm seeing in terms of, to answer the question, Elon is Trump Elon Musk's puppet, right? That's the best way I could find to answer it. Okay, guys, let me know what you think below, and I'll see you in future readings. Bye.